morning. This is Ron reaching out to you once again from Central Texas. My YouTube channel is No More Middlemen, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. As an activist, as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, sometimes you'll have a thought and you feel motivated, you feel compelled to share that thought. And it's one of those things that can overwhelm you. You'd be like, wait a minute, I can't wait to get up and possibly change someone's perspective on something. This is one of those days. So I need to address something that I see in other channels, and I can totally understand it, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from. The subject is the fact that there are so many who are upset at the witnesses who remain in the organization. We show that by calling people foolish, stupid. You just can't get it. Why you don't understand how in the world they can see the governing body, the organization, making all these changes, and yet people are still faithful and loyal to them, still practicing shunning. It's frustrating, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's frustrating to me, and I'm newly out of the organization myself, and there's a fire that wells up in you. I'll put it to you like this. When you finally figure out the truth about the truth, you have two decisions to make. One, sit on it and continue to live your life. Buckle down because you don't want to be shunned by family and friends that you've come to get to know and love. Well, it's actually three choices. You can, wake up and say, you know what, screw that. I'm not going to have anything to do with that. And in fact, I'm going to turn around and expose this organization for what it is. That's personally what I chose to do because I felt conned. I felt like I got screwed over, and I don't want anyone else, whether they're studying or whether they're inside, I want them to know that you do have the option to get out and claim your peace and actually it's therapeutic too to turn around and let people know that this organization doesn't have your best interests at heart. Even though it may appear to be on the outside, it does not. Or there's the third option, get out and don't say a word. Just go about living your life and handle your business. Now, the reason why I had to make this video is because I had to come to a point in my waking up that for me personally, it's better for me to respect all three choices. If someone wakes up, or if a child or a friend tries to wake a parent up, or a friend or a loved one, uncle, auntie, grandma, and they give them the information that lets them know that this organization is false. And maybe the person even lets you know, hey, I looked into what you said in regards to what's going on behind the scenes, but they're imperfect men and they're going to continue to make mistakes, and they stick with the organization. I had to get to the point where even though that's not something I can personally do, I had to respect their decision as a person with free will to go ahead and stick it out. If a person comes out of the organization and doesn't say anything, doesn't turn around and try to help anyone else out and says, you know what, kick rocks, I'm through with that, that's a chapter of my life I'm going to sweep under the rug, I have to respect that as well. For me, I do not want to carry the anxiety or the stress of wondering why someone could stick in that organization or why somebody could leave that organization and not say anything. Because guess what? That's their choice. That's their life. It doesn't work for me, but if it's working for them, more power to them, because You got to think we're all unique. We've all had separate experiences. And on top of that, people have a tendency of wearing facades, or they put on that clown face, and you don't know what someone has actually went through. You might have the surface information as to what people have gone through, but trust and believe me, as I'm looking into this camera, I really, you can reach out to me and leave messages and talk to me, and we can even, possibly break bread. But I'll never truly know the real you and how you experience things, how you digest things mentally, and how you get on with your life. And so it's not my position to judge you. And it's definitely not my position to do exactly what this organization did. This organization trained us to be judgmental, to be hypocrites, to look down on people who didn't share our belief system, and to try to change them into our belief system. That's what we were literally taught and trained to do from that third grade ministry school. Get in there, find out somebody's beliefs, undermine their beliefs, and try to get them to understand that their belief system was wrong and turn it to ours. So I'm not going to use that training to do that to other people. I'll share my opinions with you through this channel, but I don't want to guilt trip you into going the route that I'm going. This is my personal journey. This is my personal testimony. It's not yours. So that's what I needed to say this morning. I just don't feel that it's cool to get out of this organization and turn around and try to dog people out who stick with it. That's just my 2 cents, because even though this organization has harmed a whole lot of people, at the end of the day, you have to, like they say, make the truth your own. You have to make the fact that this truth is fake, is false, is not the truth. You have to within yourself make the adjustments yourself at your own level. There's a reason why we had a big bus. There's a reason why we had the little short bus when we went to school. Not everybody goes at the same speed. Not everybody walks the same way. And how dare you turn around and do exactly what this organization did to you, to someone else who's still stuck in there, or somebody who comes out and doesn't say a thing. That's on them. That's between them. And if they still believe in a higher power, they do. If they don't believe in a higher power, if they agnostic or atheist, hey, that's on them. That's between them and themselves. My beliefs don't go that route, but I'm not going to criticize you or dog you out for not believing as I do. And at the same time, I gotta ask you this. 2 years ago, if I tuned into this channel by accident, I would have shut it off, to be honest. If one of my contemporaries in the organization tried to come at me with some questions, red flags would have went up, and I personally probably would have shunned them and possibly would have reported them, because that person was attacking my lifestyle. So a lot of you are the same way. Years ago, maybe you've been out of the organization 20, 30 years ago. But there probably was a time in your life where you shunned people too. You were in the dark too. In some kind of way you woke up. Give those people the honor and the respect to wake up in their own time, in their own space. And they'll do it. If you still believe in God, maybe he'll work in their heart and you can pray for them. And hopefully they'll, some kind of way they'll just wake up. Or maybe something will be said in a meeting that'll make them jog. Wait a minute. I watched this video that I wasn't supposed to be watching a couple months ago, and that's the same point that they brought out. And maybe they'll say, you know what, I can't do this. And they'll leave. But it's not up to you to force them to leave or make them feel stupid for not leaving. That's my 2 cents on the subject. You guys have a lovely day. And one more point. I've had a bunch of requests on my personal Facebook page to, you know, as friend requests, because people want to get to know the person behind these videos. I totally respect that, and I'm cool with that. So if some kind of way you come, I'm not going to post a link to my Facebook page, but there are those who have figured out, you know, who I am. I welcome those, but I won't post a personal link because you got to put in the work to get to me personally. Reason being is because there are some people out here who watch these channels who are not 100% with it, and for the safety of my family, I want to, if you reach out to me, I want to look at your page too and make sure that your ducks is in a row before I just let you into my world. But trust and believe, once you do get to my channel, to my Facebook page, you'll see that Ron lives. I didn't get out of the organization, hang it up, and just start feeling sorry for myself or lock myself in the room and throw a pity party. I got out, and me and my family kick it. We enjoy life to the fullest. And I think that, honestly, I think that's might be the issue that a lot are having, is that when they leave, they're so used to being micromanaged and controlled, they don't know what to do when they get out of this organization. And it shows. So that's my advice to you. If you want to see how it's done, you can look at my page. If you can find my Facebook page, there are those who know my full name and they'll point you in that direction. If you don't find my Facebook page, I still want to admonish you to the fullest of your capabilities to live life. Enjoy life. I don't care if you in your 70s. If you can still get out the house, take the long way to the grocery store. Get out and walk. If you can't walk, push a wheelchair. Get your behind out. Listen to the birds chirping. Do something. Get some dried up bread and go out there and feed the pigeons. Do something with yourself. I don't care what part of the planet you in. Go to an animal shelter or something. If you ain't got no kids, if your kids shunning you, do something positive. Make an impact in a positive way. As someone who's fighting leukemia currently, I'm not in remission. I do respect the value of life, and I try to not waste a moment of my time. And that's the advice I can give you. Don't waste your valuable time. Enjoy your life. Again, this video was on my heart this morning, and I had to share this info. Thanks again for looking at my videos, and if you feel inclined to, subscribe to my channel. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day.